And what about the Lakers, in the future? I mean, ESPN.com, the app, I'm sorry, I don't recall off the top of my head who wrote the article about the Buss family, where everything...
Baxter Holmes.
Right, where everything was so laid bare, even the Kardashian family saying, wow, that's a lot of business of ours put out there. Actually, that's how crazy... That thing was off the charts.
But the Laker thing is, so it's fascinating because it's a family, and great stories in the history of humankind are intertwined with family. But the Lakers' decision, the family decision making was actually very simple. Jeanie Buss is the most powerful of the Buss children.
Clearly.
And her older brothers at one point tried to squeeze her out.
They sure did.
And so there's 6 kids, you need 4 votes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Her sister pretty much voted for her the whole time. She has 2 younger brothers and 2 older brothers. Her 2 older brothers tried to force her out. She partnered with the 2 younger brothers to get the 4 votes to squeeze them out. And then a decade later, when it came time to sell, the older family members had a disadvantage because when they die, they don't get, they each had 11% of the team, which is worth $1 billion, whatever. Each time one of they die, they don't get to take that 11% and pass to their heirs. It goes back into the trust. So the last family member standing gets the whole 66%. So if you're the youngest kids, you're in your 30s or 40s, you're like, we'll see you at your funeral.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they basically don't talk to each other. I got that. I picked that up from the article, man. So Jeanie then flipped it, and the older siblings, who are much older than the younger ones, are like, yeah, we'd like to have our
do it now.
Our hundreds of millions now.
Right, yeah.
We'll vote with you. And so she just flipped it and she did that. It's just a Game of Thrones. It's not.
By the way, that's what I was literally about to bring up, that famously Kobe told her to be Khaleesi and get on your dragon and Dracarys, this whole situation, which, by the way, she did, and you tip the cap. I brought it up just because the LeBron stuff got put out there, and somebody from that family put it out there to create a problem for her.
Well,
that's the way I read it.
In all honesty, how could you not be impressed with her
acumen? Of course.
Yes.
No, that's...
And her friend, she obviously is very much closer to her friends and her coworkers with the Lakers than she is to her family. Yeah. So she took care of them, and she took care of herself.
Yeah.
And she stayed in the job.
I know.
She stayed in the job. She got hundreds of millions, got rid of everybody in her family, and stayed in the job.
For sure. This isn't about that. The LeBron stuff that was in there.
I know. I'm sorry.
No. But the LeBron, that's the stuff that clearly was, let's try and stick it to, Khaleesi here.
Yeah. I mean, I think here's the thing. When you have LeBron, there's downsides. There's a tax, a LeBron tax that you pay, that he does things that, wear you out. Mm-hmm. However, the other side of it has so much upside that it's a trade-off that everybody would make. Even today, LeBron's value to the Lakers is immensely more than whatever drag he has on the team. And so that's why the Cavs would crawl over glass to get him back for a third time, because as much scar tissue as there's been with that organization, he's still worth it.
He'd sell it out.
I don't think again, it's fascinating because it's great detail, but it's not out of line with the way humankind operates. So the interesting thing about the Lakers that I think was not portrayed in that story is that what separates the Lakers from the Memphis Grizzlies is their local TV deal. Certainly the New York Giants can operate on a little bit higher level from local revenues, but really the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers operate relatively on a level financial playing field. The money that's coming into them is relatively the same. That's not the case in the NBA. In the NBA, the Lakers make more in a week than the Grizzlies make in a year with their TV deal. And that TV deal is under threat because of local TV, which is another story for another day.
Right.
But if that TV deal gets reduced, and by the way, the Knicks last year took a 40% pay cut, and if the Lakers went down by 40%, that would be financially devastating to the Buss family. So they cashed out. She consolidated power, and she sold to owners who have proven to be championship owners.
Yeah.
So the fans are in great position. And in all honesty, I see Jeanie Buss as a candidate for Executive of the Year. She's not going to be a candidate for Sister of the Year, but she's not doing Sister of the Year. She's doing Executive.
sitting on our iron throne down the street here in El Segundo. In the few minutes we have left, no doubt, Dracarys, the whole thing. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app, 12 to 3 Eastern.